Hello, lovely people. It is a beautiful but chilly day here at the meeting place of heaven and earth. I am on Mount Shasta, which is so lovely. God and Goddess, thank you so much for this beautiful mountain and for all of the lovely energy that it brings to our world. Thank you so much for all of the spiritual seekers that come here to dive deeper or to get higher. Please help us to be there when people are looking so that we can be lights into this fallen world, reminding ourselves and others why we are all here to be the hands and feet of Christ, to ascend the golden ladder and to defend Mother Earth, restore her paradise once more. Thank you so much for the opportunity that we have to use this technology to help connect with others and awaken humanity. Help us to use it for the best of purposes while we can, and help us to resist the AI takeover that is planned for us, showing us how to fight against it, whether it is in court or whatever ways that we can do that. Help us to be the hands and feet of Christ. In the name of Elohim, I pray. Amen. Today on the Nazarene calendar, it is Humanity Day. Here is the prayer on our screen. Our God and Goddess, immanent and transcendent, send to all your angel of peace. To humanity, send your angel of holy work. As we've said before, the man or woman who finds their holy work need not ask any other blessings, because that is going to set us up, of course, as long as we align with our holy work and don't try to run from it or not do it. That is going to make us really happy and fulfilled, even when we are walking in a contested world and things are not always, peachy keen. We can be in these heavenly vibrations and heavenly mentalities and feelings amidst all of the chaos. And that's one reason that, it's going to be good that we are here. Many people believe in the pre-trib rapture or different kind of ideas of leaving this earth behind. And I understand that for sure, because this world, well, I'm looking out at this most beautiful nature, and it's hard to say anything negative about this world because of this. But, when I go back down the mountain, there is a lot of darkness down there and things that aren't quite right. And it's easy to want to leave, to get away from that. But that is not why we came here. We came here to fix it and to make it better. Even in the mainstream Bible, it says, the meek will inherit the earth. And when it talks, when Christ in the mainstream Bible talks about the harvest time, in the parable of the wheat and tares, it actually says that the tares are gathered first and the wheat is left and gathered second. So, it is definitely a big task to try to change the world, but we are not alone. We have each other. We have Lord and Lady Christ and the rest of the Christ family that are thankfully helping us along. Today, I wanted to share a few things that I got recently. First, a gift that I got myself is this cute little cow keychain. And I really love cows. And so now I have this cute little cow that'll come with me everywhere I go. When I was in Florence this weekend, I helped with a recording of a musician whose name is Shoshana B. And she gifted me this book of her poetry called Bows and Arrows, Poetic Musings from Islands of Eros. And I wanted just to read one of the short poems here called Garden of Innocence. I feel like a child returning to the Garden of Innocence, where dreams are created from red earth and clay, coupled with inspiration and imagination, where the subtleties of thought waves manifest the profound, where the Great One gently nudges I with overwhelming grace and beauty to be open, 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 simply to feel and receive this present, this sacred and juicy gift of now. Each glorious whispering prayer I hear being sung in the song of the wind and of the water returns me to my humble earthen roots, where I am found naked and unashamed, to unveil myself, to expose myself, to be the fullest I am created to be. Shoshana B is, again, a musician, and you can find her stuff on Spotify. Like I said, she was in passing through Florence, so I got to help with recording some of her songs that will actually be featured not only in future church services from the Mother Temple, but also on the Essene album that's going to be recorded this summer at the National Gathering in Florence, which I obviously will be attending. I was offered before to give a talk and also to, help be a part of the recording of the music as well. So I would really love to be able to show up with one or two of my own songs to add to the album as well. I'm really excited to have some Essene music, and once I stop having so much chaos in my life, I will finally be able to write some, which is not a very good excuse. I need to manage my time a little bit better. This second thing that I have here is actually from Priestess Therese from, she's in Nevada, but I reached out to her and asked if I could purchase one of the posters that she designed that, oh cool, there's a little letter in here. I guess I didn't ask if I could read this on screen, but oh, that's pretty. Let me make sure that I can see that you can see what I'm seeing. Beautiful picture here. Oh, and this is actually art by Therese, which is not surprising because it's so beautiful, and you can actually, I can feel like the texture on here. Dear Anana, your passion and diligence is inspiring. Thank you for blessing us all with your gifts and generosity. I'm excited to meet you and give you a big hug. Love in all ways, always in love, Therese. Aw, thanks so much. I am really excited to meet you as well, Therese. And thank you so much for this beautiful artwork. Gotta make sure it doesn't fly away. And for all of the things that you have done to help spread the Holy Megillah, to do that with not only the artwork, but also with helping actually get the final edition out and different formatting things, and also giving different speeches and talks, which you guys that are watching can go to Essene.org in the teachings tab. Many of those are Priestess Therese and other people from the Mother Temple. So what I was expecting in this tube here was this. Woohoo! Yahshua's Hatha Yoga routine. Make sure you guys can see that. And it has all of the poses on here that we are shortly going to get into. I got to make sure that it doesn't get ruined. In chapter 60 something of the Holy Megillah, in one of the first ones, I know 61 has to do with yoga, but I'm not 100% sure if that's the one that has all the different positions in it. But this is going to come in handy to show you guys all that, and also for my own personal usage at home, because Hatha Yoga is part of the daily routine. Christ would start his day off with Hatha Yoga and then even go on a walk before he would eat breakfast. So it is a really big part of the Essene yoga lifestyle, and I'm really grateful for that. So thank you so much, Priestess Therese, soon to be High Priestess Therese at the gathering. Super excited about that. The final gift that I have today was actually a surprise from Kyle Smith, and I'm not going to read the whole letter because I didn't ask if I could, but he sent me some cucumber, spinach, and kale seeds, and in the letter said that he checked in California and even told me when I could properly plant these. But the part that I thought was really cool was that he said, have you heard of putting forest floor in a garden as compost? You totally can. Scoop up some in buckets and sprinkle it in. You're surrounded by endless compost. So cool. And he is talking about being inspired to plant watermelon seeds as well. So thank you so much, Kyle, for sending that to me. If anybody else would like to ever send me a letter, I do love to get snail mail. So you can feel free to send me, handwritten letter. Definitely does not have to be a gift or anything extravagant. I will be happy just to hear from you and say hi. Anyways, I am still working on the next section of slides for the next chapter in the Holy Megillah, which is pretty large. Magdalene goes into different body treatments and massage oils and different things like that. So it's going to be another big learning experience for us. I'm very grateful for it. So that'll be the next time that I do my reading as soon as I get those done. But for today, I am going to sign off. I'll be back at 3:30 to chat about the truth of our reality, whatever, comes up as far as those kinds of topics go. So if you are interested in joining me at 3:30, I will see you then. I did want to say hi to Queen Ange in the live chat saying, hey, Queen, you're looking great as always. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day. May God and the Goddess bless you.